My name is Lloyd. I'm a screenwriter, and today we're talking about actually a different topic. We're talking about Metacritic versus Rotten Tomatoes and why I think Metacritic should be used. Every time you watch a movie, do you think, this is good or this is bad? Or do you think somewhere in the middle? Usually, people probably think somewhere in the middle, right? They're probably like, it's not great, it's not the best movie in the world, but it's okay, right? And you'll still watch it. But Rotten Tomatoes, the way Rotten Tomatoes actually works is it's not a score. When you see a 90% on there, it doesn't mean all these 357 critics or whatever gave this movie a 90%. If you are watching a movie and you think that movie, hey, this movie's not that good. They gave it a 90%. They lied. Rotten Tomatoes is giving terrible reviews. No, what Rotten Tomatoes does is an aggregate score. It takes all of the reviews that they gave, and 90% of the critics that gave reviews, and at the end of the review, it said, do you give it a positive or a negative? That's it. Would you recommend somebody watches it or recommend someone does not watch this movie? How hard that is as a critic. At the end of the movie you just watched, you have to now say, hey, is this film worth anybody else watching? That's difficult, especially if it's a movie that you kind of like a little bit. There's no in between. So introducing Metacritic. I'm not sponsored by Metacritic or anything. Metacritic does something very interesting. What Metacritic does is it has a third option. It's done by color coding. So when you look at the movie, you can kind of immediately see green means, hey, good, fantastic. And yellow means this is in the middle. It's just okay. And if you look at the movies that got good reviews, most of them, good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, you'll see that most of them are actually yellow. Most of them are really yellow because most people just give okay. They're not giving the best thing in the history of the world. No, they're just giving like it's an okay film. And I think that is a much more powerful metric to see if you will actually enjoy the film. Tron Legacy is a movie that I like. I think is actually pretty good, but critics did not like. But when you look at Rotten Tomatoes, it looks like it's a pretty bad film. But when you go to Metacritic, you know what you see? Bam! Look at all the yellow. It's actually a pretty okay movie. Most people enjoyed this film. Very little people gave it a bad review. Essentially, if you want to see if a movie is good, maybe you should just look at the Metacritic and see if you'll like the movie. If you were even thinking about it, if you're even trying to decide if you're going to watch this film or not, you should just go to Metacritic and check if this film is good. And I want to give a part two here.